what's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since I released a video, but I think it's good timing now because the HBO Max announcements are out. They've been live tweeting and all that good stuff. I was trying to follow mostly DC related things, of course, for the channel and for myself. I think so many people were just hanging on by a thread, waiting to see if they would announce the Snyder Cut of Justice League. So far, that has not happened. I'm not personally surprised. Maybe slightly sad, but disappointed, but not surprised, because I've said several times I'm not really getting my hopes up too much about that actually happening, even though I would love for it to happen. I don't want to be... I'm just cautiously optimistic about it. Let's say that. But they did announce some other DC material to look forward to, and there are also reports that they want Warner Brothers to produce about 8 or more feature quality films for HBO Max. So I think that is maybe where people who are hoping for their Snyder Cut to be released on HBO Max, maybe that part of it is where that hope lies. But I don't know for sure. However, that is pretty cool. If that comes to fruition, that's pretty awesome. I mean, HBO puts a lot into their series. They're like movie quality, a lot of them. So, like Game of Thrones and those kinds of series. So, that would be pretty cool if they actually do that. I don't know what movies they would make, but it's still cool to look forward to see if that actually happens. But the stuff that they did share... they tweeted, "We're all in with DC. All live-action DC films of the last decade will be available on HBO Max within the first year of launch, including every Superman and Batman movie from the last 40 years. So, based on that, it seems like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Justice League, Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad, those should all be available within the first year. It said all live action within the last decade, so all of those fall under that time frame. But they add to that every Superman and Batman movie from the last 40 years, so that's quite a few. Of course, those are the two characters that have had like the most live action movies in DC. So not only Man of Steel, but also, Superman Returns. Maybe the Christopher Reeves ones. That was a little over 40 years ago, but, well, no, not really. About 40 years ago. They were like late 70s, early 80s. So yeah, those should also be included. And of course, the Batman movies were like in the 80s and after that. So I think people can look forward to that. But I think, of course, hearing the Snyder Cut, that would be like bombshell, right? And it's nice to have like the newer ones available to us. They included that it's not all about the heroes either. Todd Phillips' Joker movie is shattering box office records, becoming the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. Don't miss Joker in theaters, and it will be available to stream by HBO on HBO Max in 2020. So shouts out to that. That's another thing that I wanted to include in a video that I didn't get the chance to. Amazing success that Joker movie has had. So that's pretty awesome. They also said that one more for DC Comics fans. In partnership with Greg Berlanti, we're excited to bring to series the beloved Green Lantern and intro audiences to Strange Adventures about Man of Two Worlds. Adam Strange, an archaeologist turned intergalactic hero when he's Zeta beamed to planet Ran. So I think that's where a lot of fans are excited. Something new to look forward to is a Green Lantern series. I think that's a lot more exciting than hearing about like a CW Green Lantern series where they wouldn't have much of a budget to really give fans like something that would be completely satisfying for them. No offense to like The Flash and Arrow and those shows. Even though I don't watch them that much anymore, the crossover is going to be epic, it seems like. So, not that they're doing a bad job. They have Batwoman now. But, oh, and they just announced, I saw yesterday they announced, what is it going to be called? Clark and Lois, right? With Tyler Hoechlin, Superman, and the girl that plays Lois in the Supergirl show, the Arrowverse. I'm not a big fan of them as the casting choices for Superman and Lois Lane, just throwing that out there, so I'm not going to be too interested in that show. But I am super excited about the crossover event. So, but like I said, going back to Green Lantern, I think having it on the HBO platform, this kind of budget and production, I think will do more justice for, Green Lantern and the fans. So I think that's where a lot of people are going to be most excited. Yes, it's nice knowing that they're going to have, all the live action movies from the past decade and all the Superman and Batman movies, Joker. But it's like, we've seen all of them. And for hardcore Zack Snyder fans, like, we've seen Man of Steel and BVS like thousands of times, which it never gets old to us, and we always learn something new, right? I understand that. And it is nice to have all of those things available in one place. Totally get that, for sure. And Joker, I want to watch it again. But to have like something new to look forward to and something that we've never really had before, like Green Lantern series, and like, now they're going to introduce Adam Strange as a live action character, that's like a little bit more intriguing. And yes, it's nice that they're offering all of that to DC fans, but like, we kind of deserve it. So, it's not like I don't think they're getting all that much credit for offering that on HBO Max, because since Justice League came out, it's kind of like, well, what are you going to offer us that we don't already, you know what I mean? Like, offer something good that we can like really appreciate after screwing us over and screwing over Zack Snyder. So I think that newer thing, Green Lantern, maybe the Adam Strange series, but especially Green Lantern, because people really want a Green Lantern movie, that's a little bit more exciting for people. But, not to bash them or anything, it is nice to offer all of that kind of stuff in one streaming service, and especially because I know they have some of the older DC movies on the DC Universe streaming service, but maybe they don't have as much of like a budget or production value for like the Green Lantern series, or to do those supposed 8 feature quality films. I think those are probably better served having the HBO platform. Of course, there are countless other things that will be available on HBO Max. I just kind of zeroed in on the DC properties to expect. But the company revealed that HBO Max will debut in May 2020 in the US and cost $14.99 per month. That's not bad for an HBO platform. But if you are already an HBO subscriber, then you automatically have access to HBO Max when it is released with no extra charge. So they're not going to be charging HBO subscribers extra to have access to HBO Max. Okay? So even though it is kind of like an additional streaming service with more content than just standard HBO, it's not going to cost extra if you already have HBO. So I guess that's a nice thing of them to do. But yeah, I guess people are kind of disappointed that they didn't reveal, it would have been this huge break the internet moment if they would have released, yes, we're going to have the Snyder Cut of Justice League. However, it's not debuting until May of next year. And who knows what they have planned for the future. Maybe there's just not things set in stone to really make that kind of announcement. Maybe it's not like 100% worked out. Maybe they don't know for sure when they would be able to release the movie on there, the Snyder Cut. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have all the, stuff figured out for it. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe people are expecting it to be released on this HBO platform and not the DC Universe platform. I mean, this obviously is where they're going to have all their live action movies, so I guess if they did release it somewhere on a streaming service, it'd probably be this one. But it's like, people will pay. If people don't already have HBO right now, like I don't, and I want to watch Watchmen, but I don't have HBO right now. Like, people will pay for something they don't already have for the Snyder Cut. I don't care what streaming service it is. I don't care if it's DC Universe, HBO Max, whatever. I don't even, just whatever. People will pay for it. Like, people will sign up for the streaming service just to watch that. So, I mean, if they were going to announce it, now is the time, because people are going to be like, I already want it. Take my money now. You know, but like I said, maybe they don't have all the logistics worked out for it if they are planning on releasing it at some point on HBO Max. So we'll see. Like I said, I don't get my hopes up too much for it, but, you know, just cautious optimism, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what you think about those announcements and what else you hope to see on there. Check out the links in the description and hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. See you next time.